attacks. You can even do some crazy micro and make your
Look at
characters
them go.
manually evade attacks while everyone else flanks them from the side. Combat is
Dude,
real.
it's Sims! It's cool Sims! Holy smokes, man! Can't believe my rage bait comparison is actually true. Hey, have you ever wondered if you could have me in your house? Not like that, you perv. For a limited time only, you can pledge to make this little gesture a reality. But beware, you only have until the 6th of January to grab her. Now, back to the video. Okay, I'm ready. Tuck in, buckle up, we're watching Kenshi review SSR, rank, smuggling, starvation, slavery.
Hey people, Seth here. Today,
Hi, Seth.
I'll be covering an educational game about the harsh realities of post-apocalyptic society. A game where
Jozu desu ka. Oui.
you can be anything you want to be, do anything you want to do, as long as all the things you want to do are extremely illegal, morally dubious, and outright sadistic.
What is this game? This is my first time seeing this game. Every single Seth video is like games that I just did not know existed. And I just like explore the existence of this game. And I'm like, wow, this game exists. Wow. That's crazy.
A game where everything wants to either eat you, cook you, suck out your organs, or peel off your skin and use it as a rug. A game where being forced into slavery is considered a good outcome compared to having your arms and legs eaten off by a pack of giraffes. I'm talking, of course, about Kenshi. Kenshi takes place in a world that has been plunged into
What is this game, man? What is this? What is this game, bro? Everyone just says Kenshi. Like, it makes sense, but like...
a technological dark age after an unknown...
You have 400 hours on the ripping off limbs and skin game? Of course you're a PP Slayer watcher. It just makes sense.
disaster annihilated modern society, and now everyone's back to using straw hats and katanas. Kenshi is actually the canonical sequel to Battle Realms. Many theorize how feudal China ended up looking like this, but the popular opinion is that after endless droughts and famine, the lack of easily available rice and water, which are the two elements needed to form a Chinaman, led to an uncontrolled period of rapid population decline. Seeing that China was at its weakest, the Australians invaded, and the rest is history.
Dude, how do you lose to the Australians? The Australians literally lost to emus. How are you gonna lose to them? I downloaded the game because I saw this video. That's crazy. Maybe I will. Wait, maybe I'll download this game because I saw this video. Man.
Kenshi plays like some strange hybrid of Mountain Blade.
Honestly, it looks strikingly unique. And I'm not even saying that like when you try to give like a roundabout insult, you're like, oh, it's so special. I do mean it. That's strikingly unique. Like, you know the Focus M memes with the games nowadays where everything is just realistic lighting, or cloud flare, bloom? You know.
And Def Jam fight for New York. After about 10 autistic years of development,
Australia lost the war to frogs also. Sorry to pause the video, but like we gotta unpack that. To frogs? To frogs? Torsolo is a vibe. Torsolo sounds like a name that you would give a floating torso.
it's finally here, featuring drug trafficking, human trafficking, and giant enemy crabs.
Giant enemy crab!
It's got it all. To begin, you need to choose from one of 13 different starting scenarios. You can start as anything from a nameless vagabond, a trader with connections and money to spare.
So is this like an MMORPG? Is it a MMORP or is it an RPG? Is it like single player or multiplayer? RPG, okay.
Or even a guy who's hit rock bottom. No money, no food, and no
this would be me. I love to start at Wretch in Elden Ring. I always start as Wretch in the Dark Souls games. Oh, hell yeah, that's me.
masturbation. The character you start with can be fully customized. You can start as a human, a Shekman, a Bugman, or a Skellyman, which all have their own respective perks and penalties. Humans are, of course, good at everything. But you know what they're not good at? Surviving acid rain, or swimming in acid, or getting too close to one of these. Bugmen are exceptional at losing limbs and slavery. Are they good at capturing slaves? No, they're good at being slaves.
No,
Sheks are
poor
good at fighting.
Bugmen.
They're not good at reasoning, critical thinking, and having any sort of long-term planning.
like me.
Skellymen are better at everything, which
Dude,
is why
I think I want to be a Skellyman. They're cool. And they're only hot ones. They're the only ones that look hot.
Everyone's afraid of them. They're also probably responsible for
Why are
destroying
people afraid of them? They're the most attractive things in this whole game.
the world.
And I'm not, dude, I'm never exaggerating. Like, have you seen the human characters? The bugs? Dude, I'm sorry, the skeletronic robots are just the sexiest thing in this game by bar none. I'm sorry. Am I wrong? 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 Just say it. Say I'm wrong. Don't just look at me and say, oh, wow, of course. Say I'm wrong. You won't.
Perfect comes at a price. You can't heal. You need repairs instead. And good luck finding a mechanic in a desert. However,
Wait, are clankers? I thought they were skeletons. Oh man, well, you know what? It's an apocalyptic world. The most ethical thing to be in this world is a robot. Okay, you know what? You know what? Yeah, I'll be a clanker. Look, man. Look, man. Look at this world. Look at it's Kenshi. It's Kenshi, chat. The most ethical thing you can be in this world is a clanker.
the character you start with isn't special. They've got stats and skills like everyone else. They can also permanently die like everyone else. A game of Kenshi only truly ends when all of your characters are 6 feet under. There's no real objective
Wait, is it like
in Kenshi.
Sims? Is this fucked up Sims? I found my rage bait comparison of the day. It's fucked up Sims. You just make a bunch of characters and then you just have them live in this world. You know, and then, you know, you can, it's just that, like, it's Sims, but the whole world is a pool without a ladder. You know? Wow. Wow.
That objective can be whatever you want it to be. Just like getting bullied in high school, the core philosophy of Kenshi is get your shit kicked in and get stronger, survive, and fight another day. Once you get into your first fight, you'll understand what I mean. Kenshi uses a limb-based physics system to determine whether attacks actually connect, and you don't die outright. Usually, your limbs suffer too much damage, forcing you to crawl on the ground or fight with a broken arm, as your broken appendages flail around helplessly.
It's messed up Sims. So I suppose, can you even like do anything in the battle, or is it just your character that fights automatically based on their stats? You know, like I see we can't really. Well, no, I do see block, hold, passive, jobs, ranged. He fight auto. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. It is. It's messed up Sims, man. It's messed up Sims.
Out too much blood or intestines, you'll collapse unconscious instead.
Yeah, just like in The Sims when you don't feed your sim. Wait, can you woohoo? Wait. Wait, can you woohoo? Can you woohoo, Kenshi? Please, 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 please.
Still wake up from a trauma and bandage yourself together, or rely on the help of allies to pop your bones back in place and carry you to relative safety. However, take too much damage in a short span of time, and you might permanently lose an arm or a leg. If that happens, you can install prosthetic limbs, but having a bucket instead of a foot isn't exactly ideal, so hold on to those. But if your organs take too much damage, don't worry about prosthetics, because you're already fucking dead. All that's left is to strip you down and chuck you in the furnace, because cremation is a far safer solution than letting your corpse fume up and attract the bone dogs. Remember I said combat uses physics, because understanding that...
You know, it's like when the Green Reaper comes in The Sims and just like takes your sim away.
is extremely important. Characters make different swings and motions with different weapons, which also change as you get more experienced. If a swing physically connects with an enemy, it counts as a hit. Not only that, if there were, let's say, 3 enemies standing closely packed together, they'll all get cut by the same swing. Basically, I'm telling you that if you want to die very quickly, gang up on an enemy, because that's a great idea. He'll take a single broad horizontal swing and decapitate your entire team. It's better to have characters duel each enemy or try and overwhelm them with a variety of attacks. You can even do some crazy micro and make your characters manually evade attacks while everyone else flanks them from the side. Combat is
Dude, it's Sims! It's cool Sims! Holy smokes, man! Can't believe my rage bait comparison is actually true!
fucking good. It's responsive and only gets more entertaining as you get the hang of it. In the beginning, you're nothing but a walking sack of rice wheat. By the end, you're still a walking sack of rice wheat, but hey, you can stage dive leviathans like a baller. But combat's only one of many things you do in Kenshi. It's a means to an end, and achieving any of your goals requires money. Money buys you food, equipment, protection, and companions. You can't get anywhere without it.
I don't remember Sims having comments. Have you ever talked to a Sims NPC and like they were kind of rude and you picked the be rude option and then you pick it again and then you gotta pick it again and then eventually it gives you the option to punch them, so then you punch them? What? Have you never done that? I have.
But you can't get it anywhere for free. To make money, we need to explore, see beautiful and bizarre places with our own sets of risks and challenges, such as dust storms, gas clouds, flesh-eating cannibals, flesh-eating spiders, lack of water, too much water, and this. I don't recommend stepping into one of these, but they can outrun any character, so the only real way of dodging them is by getting out of the way very quickly, or by traveling at night. Luckily, they're not as dangerous once they fall out of the sky. Besides all the different places that can get you killed, there's a lot of interesting people to meet throughout the world. Hey, I think I've had enough of Kenshi for today.
Wow. Can you believe this is gonna be society? In like maybe 30 years, I reckon. There's gonna be a robot that's gonna wanna seem human, so they're gonna skin humans to put it on. That feels like something that could happen in the future. Isn't it beautiful that's feasible? Yes. Black Egg 2! Don't say my pee-pee. I'm thinking about it. I mean, you did tap on my stream knowing what I do, so... Truthfully, you signed it away the moment you tapped on the stream. I'm sorry. It's getting slain. That's the sound it makes when it's getting slain.
Actually, turns out they're completely friendly. They just need some help peeling potatoes. Unfortunately, it turned out I was the potato, and my limbs had to be peeled off. I can conclusively say this is probably the most effective weight loss plan I've ever seen in my life. There's a lot of factions out there, and most of them aren't skin bandits. And once you meet them, you'll realize they're even worse. You can interact with them, help them, and even pledge allegiance to their cause. Or you can kidnap them and execute their leaders, forcing them to crumble and/or the lack of leadership. Even better, the resulting power vacuum leads to rival factions taking over and potentially expanding across the world. Kenshi lets you do that. It even encourages you to do that. Sooner or later, your nomadic lifestyle of running from city to city will get old. Why pay for methanol poisoning when we can make our own?
I think this is the first game in a Seth video that I'm like, I might play this. I feel like I don't think I'll ever become like a dedicated player that plays this my spare time and min-maxes, but I feel like one stream of this would go insanely hard. Just one stream of the most chaotic adventures in Kenshi.
For the daily struggle, when we can grow our own weed and process it into soft, sticky mounds of hash, which we'll smuggle into the United Cities using Amazon Prime. Here's Hobbs demonstrating our one-day Prime delivery option. He's currently sneaking past the border at a comfortable land speed of 26 miles per hour. The guards don't even see him. If they do, they'll pretend they didn't, intimidated by the man Naruto running through their gates with over 50 kilos of solid hash on his back. As you've probably figured out.
Oh my god, Death Stranding, guys. It's Death Stranding, bro. Death Stranding if it was good. Dare I say Death Stranding if it was good?
You can make your own outpost. At the start, it won't be anything special and you'll be barely scraping by to survive. But once you get some research and technology going, you'll be on your way to establishing a thriving...
Oh my god, this is just like Clash of Clans. Wait, oh my god, I love Clash of Clans. Look, now I really have to play this. Yeah, it's a Clash of Clans.
City, provided you don't get murdered, robbed, or eaten while...
You got visual of YouTube. Look, all I'm saying, there's people in chat saying yes and yo. Come on, it's an apt comparison. Bro. Just say you haven't played Clash of Clans before. Okay, Clash of Clans is a banger game. Being over to Clash of Clans is not an insult, man. I'm sorry. You know, it's a banger game.
While doing so, setting up an outpost changes the game completely. You now have a place to live, but everyone wants to take what they can't have, and they will, unless your defenses hold up. Each region has its own set of wildlife and factions that will try and ruin your day. In my case, I set up in the desert. The soil sucked, the crops didn't grow, but at least I was only under attack every day by 4 different factions. Starving bandits kept coming to beg for food. They got a free bolt in the mouth instead. The dust bandits just wanted to kill us. At least they were honest about it. The Sheks kept asking for a good clean fight, so I walled myself off and turned them into pincushions. The Black Dragon Ninjas can go fuck themselves. We're suffering our second famine this season, and it's all because a pack of weeaboos with tin hats keep dabbing away with our our bread baskets.
Dude.
And you know what? The raids aren't even the worst part. It was Sundays, Kenshi, where every Sunday is prayer day, and you don't want to skip out on prayer day. Oh, you missed your Bible. Don't worry, this one's on me.
What?
Oh, you can't make prayer day because you're in a coma from severe head trauma? I literally do not give a shit. I don't care if there's enemies bashing at your gates.
What?
You raise those shits right
So
now.
when it's Sunday, you just have to open your gates to let this guy in for prayer day? Wait, that's crazy. That's just, I don't remember that in Clash of Clans.
Giving you to the count of 5 to come pray to our Lord and Savior, Okran. If you don't come out right now, I'm gonna burn this place to the ground and kill every
Jesus.
blasphemous pagan who takes the name of the Lord in vain. And we're gonna do
Jesus.
this every Sunday. Prayer day is the best goddamn day. Unlike those lazy preachers in real life, the Holy Nation priests will personally travel all the way to your base together with their faithful team
Wow.
of heavily armed paladins, and I don't recommend making them upset. If you can survive all of that, having an outpost lets you really expand on your options. You can even assign people to tasks and functions using an automated job system, and essentially sit back while they generate money and
Just
get
like
stuck
Clash
on
of
terrain. After
Clans! Oh my god! Cinema! Look, I'm pretty sure I can make bread in Clash of Clans too!
securing a stable source of food, you naturally want more people to eat it. If that doesn't work, buy yourself a couple of animals. They'll eat through your survival rations in no
Cinema.
time. Animals are a mixed blessing, so I've arranged them in order of usefulness. Goats, which are walking sacks of meat. Bone dogs, which are the body cleanup crews of Kenshi. Very cute. I recommend getting a pack of them just to watch them play fetch with each other.
Look at
There's
them.
also garus and bulls, which are walking sacks of storage space and absolutely essential for trading and carrying
Now you're
all-
just baiting? Child, I would never rage bait. What do you mean? I would never.
of your stolen ceramic bowls. And finally, there's crabs, which are objectively the greatest animals for both
Look at 'em.
land-based and naval combat. Oh, real funny, Seth. Now, show me a squad of them. I admit, I got really uncreative with naming them after the first dozen or so. You're not
Crab.
even limited to a single outpost. You can build an outpost wherever you want. Just be prepared for the consequences once other people start to take notice. From there, the world is your oyster, and it's waiting to be devoured by your legions of domesticated crustaceans. Your characters don't even have to be in the same region as each other. The game keeps track of everything in real time, no matter where they are on the map. You can send squads and expeditions out into the wild, while your peasants work their lives away in your sweatshops. And you sort of have to as well. You can't unlock any of the later research trees without plundering the remains of ancient civilization. So you can finally harness the ancient secrets of
Dude, whenever I hear ancient civilization, I get flashbacks to parkour civilization, where everyone goes like, was this some sort of parkour, ancient parkour civilization? It's just, I just feel like, to let you know, this is not even rage bait, it's just true. I cannot, like, every single time I heard the term ancient civilization ever in my life, that's what I go to. That's what I go to.
plant hydroponics. Kenshi is a wonderful, bizarre, and at times absolutely brutal game with a completely unique setting. It's an absolute joy to play, and I've greatly enjoyed watching my life spiral out of control as I feed my newfound addiction. I of course give it the biggest score, and my highest recommendation. I give it 250 stacks of wheat straw over the insane fucking attack range of blood spiders.
Oh my
Seriously,
God.
look at that shit. Luckily, you don't have to deal with it. Kenshi is extremely mod friendly, and most of the issues you have in the game can be easily fixed through modding. I've attached my mod list in the description below.
I still
and
think
it
the
should
robot is
contain
hotter.
the bare essentials to improve gameplay without significantly changing anything. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a lot of potatoes to peel, but don't
Oh,
worry,
God.
I've got a lot of free time. As
Oh.
always, more content to come, so stay tuned. Also, earlier this month, I made a
Whoa,
shitty website
whoa.
introducing SsethTzeentach.
Dude, my reaction time is so slow. By the time I saw that, it was already, like, I already felt like it was too late.
It's hot garbage, but it's also got links to all my videos, especially the banned ones. Come check it out. A warm thanks to the many members of
The
the Merchants
banned
Guild
ones?
generously funding and bankrolling these videos. You're all truly wonderful. Have a good one.
Wait, how is there so much left in this video? Wait, what? Oh my god. It's just the credits of Patreon supporters. Merchants? Wait. Yeah. Yeah, cinema. Sorry, I will now watch 2 minutes of Patreon supporters. I'm sorry. I'm a fake fan. Don't skip it. Okay, let's watch. I'm joking. No, but cinema. I might actually play this. It feels like one stream of this would go very silly. Okay, it would go very silly, man. Yeah.